Imagine being told that you'll never walk down the stairs alone, never sleep in your own bedroom, and never play freely with children your age. Now imagine that same sheltered, timid girl suddenly becoming the ruler of the largest empire on Earth. Hard to believe, right? But that's exactly the story of Queen Victoria, a young woman who began her life in fear and ended it as one of the most powerful monarchs in history. Born in 1819, Victoria wasn't destined for the throne. She was the daughter of a fourth son, far down the line of succession. But fate had a way of clearing the path. By the time she was a teenager, one by one, those ahead of her died without heirs. And at just 18 years old, she went to bed a princess and woke up a queen. Her journey wasn't smooth, it wasn't easy, and it wasn't without scandal. But it was a journey that transformed her from a girl hidden behind palace walls into a queen who redefined an entire era. Let's count down the most surprising and inspiring moments from Queen Victoria's rise. Number 6. The cage of childhood. Victoria's childhood was shaped by what's called the Kensington system, a controlling set of rules designed by her mother and advisor, Sir John Conroy. She couldn't walk alone, couldn't see her father's family without permission, and was constantly monitored. One historian wrote, "Victoria lived like a prisoner in a palace, but instead of breaking her spirit, this isolation created a spark of independence." From a young age, she secretly told herself, "I will be good, but I will be my own mistress." Number 5. The crown at 18. Picture it, an 18-year-old girl, barely 5 feet tall, suddenly inheriting an empire. On her very first morning as queen, her uncles and ministers cried it around her, expecting her to falter. Instead, she stunned them. Though nervous, she stood tall, her voice steady, and gave clear instructions. One politician remarked that she showed perfect self-possession and grace. Behind closed doors, she was trembling, but in public, she instantly became the monarch Britain needed. Number 4. Standing her ground. Not everything was smooth sailing. Early in her reign, Victoria faced her first political crisis, the bedchamber crisis. Prime Minister Robert Peel wanted her to dismiss some of her ladies-in-waiting because they were wives of opposition members. Victoria refused to let adversity define her. She transformed her challenges into opportunities. Her story is a powerful reminder that with determination, we can overcome any obstacle. This stand caused Peel to resign, shocking everyone. Critics called her stubborn, but it showed a key transformation. The timid girl of Kensington had found her voice and wasn't afraid to use it, even against powerful men. Number 3. A royal love that changed everything. In 1840, Victoria married her cousin Prince Albert. At first, people whispered that Albert was too quiet, too academic, and too German to win her people's hearts. But Victoria adored him. She once wrote in her diary, "Without him, everything loses its interest." Albert encouraged her to engage with science, industry, and education. Together, they promoted the Great Exhibition of 1851, the world's first international showcase of invention. What began as a marriage of love became a partnership that reshaped the monarchy itself. Number 2. From grief to strength. When Albert died suddenly in 1861, Victoria was devastated. She wore black for the rest of her life and withdrew from public view for years. The people even nicknamed her the Widow of Windsor. Yet out of this grief came a surprising resilience. Slowly, she returned to duty, determined to honor Albert's legacy. Her ability to endure personal heartbreak while still leading an empire won back the public's respect and deepened her reputation as a monarch of unshakable dignity. Number 1. The Global Empress. By the late 1800s, Victoria was more than just Britain's queen. She was declared Empress of India, and her image appeared on coins, stamps, and statues across 5 continents. She became the grandmother of Europe, with her children marrying into royal families across the continent. The timid child who once clung to her governess now ruled an empire on which the sun never set. Her reign, lasting 63 years, became known as the Victorian era, an age of innovation, empire, and cultural pride. By the time of her death in 1901, Queen Victoria had outlived all doubts about her ability to rule. She transformed from a girl scared of change into a monarch who embraced it, and in doing so, she left a legacy that still shapes the world today. So, which part of Victoria's journey amazed you most? The strict childhood, the standing defiance in politics, or her transformation after heartbreak? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love discovering the hidden human stories behind history's most powerful figures, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and don't forget to ring the bell. Up next, we'll dive into another incredible leader who shocked the world with their unexpected rise. Don't miss it!